Welcome to a new video. Football is the most popular sport in the world. Millions, if not billions, enjoy playing or watching it. But anyone who thinks they know everything about this sport is certainly mistaken. The history of the game is replete with interesting facts and information that many people are unaware of. In this video, we have compiled 45 strange and bizarre facts about football for you, MedSport followers. You may not believe some of them, but they are true. Before we start this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate the notification bell to receive our latest updates. In 2003, Barcelona displayed Beckham's shirts in the club's stores before being surprised by his signing for arch-rivals Real Madrid, which prompted the club's management to sign Brazilian Ronaldinho. Following Newcastle United's recent victory over Manchester City, the management of a Liverpool nightclub announced that Newcastle manager Rafael Benitez would be allowed to enter the club free of charge for life. English club Sheffield FC is the oldest football club in the world, founded in 1857. Englishman Gary Lineker defecated in his pants after insisting on playing despite suffering from gastroenteritis during an England-Ireland match at the 1990 World Cup. In a recent Premier League match between Liverpool and Crystal Palace, James Milner was sent off by referee John Moss, who was Milner's teacher in primary school. This image captures that period. Messi scored 10 free kicks in 2018, more than any other club in Europe's top 5 leagues. Spain's Fernando Torres played as a goalkeeper as a child, but switched to a striker at the urging of his mother after he broke his teeth in a match. Scottish club Dundee United has a 100% winning record over Barcelona, having won 4 of their matches, including 2 in the Fairs Cup and the 2-legged UEFA Cup quarter-final in 1987. The phenomenon Ronaldo wore diapers during the 1999 Copa America, which Brazil won. Ronaldo was overweight and trying to lose a few kilograms. The doctor prescribed him a medication called Xenical, which caused a diuretic. To avoid any problems during matches, Ronaldo was forced to wear the diapers. Despite his suffering, the phenomenon continued to score goals, eventually finishing joint top scorer with teammate Rivaldo, with 5 goals each. German goalkeeper Manuel Neuer was one of the stars of the 2013 German-language animated film Monsters University, where he provided the voice for Frank McKay. Polish Jakub Blaszczykowski, a former Borussia Dortmund and current Wolfsburg player, witnessed his father murder his mother by stabbing her repeatedly with a sharp knife when he was just 10 years old. Rio Mavuba, a French player of Angolan and Congolese descent, has the words "born at sea" written on his passport, having been born on a boat in international waters while fleeing the Angolan Civil War in 1984. Brazilian Ronaldinho first gained media attention at the age of 13 when his team won a match 23-0, scoring all the goals. On November 11, 1987, Welshman Mark Hughes played 2 official matches in 2 different cities on the same day. The first was for Wales against Czechoslovakia in Prague, Czech Republic, and Wales lost. The second was for Bayern Munich on the same evening against Borussia Mönchengladbach in Munich, and Bayern won. French coach Arsène Wenger speaks 6 languages: English, French, German, Japanese, Italian, and Spanish. He also owns an asteroid named after him. On the Isles of Scilly, located in the far southwest of England, there are only 2 football teams who play each other for 17 weeks to determine the league champion. To break the boredom, a cup competition is held, and of course, the 2 finalists are the same teams. Fernando de Ercole was sent off during a match with the Italian team Pianta in 1989. He went berserk and snatched the red card from the referee's hand and ate it. Swedish coach Zlatan Ibrahimović used to steal bicycles as a child after his own bike was stolen. The word Borussia, in the name of Borussia Dortmund, is taken from a brand of malt beverage once produced near Dortmund called Borussia. In recent years, according to Mexico City police, crime and robbery rates have decreased in Mexico when Mexican striker Javier Hernandez, known as Chicharito, is playing. Former Al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden was a huge fan, and Arsenal fan. When Harry Redknapp was assistant manager at West Ham United, he heard a fan chanting against the team's striker during a friendly match. At halftime, he asked him to put on the team's shirt, believing he could do better. The fan accepted the challenge and played in the second half, scoring. Polish striker Lewandowski was close to signing for Blackburn Rovers in 2010, but heavy clouds disrupted flights for a week, and the deal was delayed. He was then redirected to Borussia Dortmund. In the 1990s, Tottenham rejected a move for Diego Maradona, citing his controversial nature. In 1967, the two sides in the Nigerian Civil War agreed to a temporary 48-hour ceasefire to watch Pelé play a friendly soccer match, and both sides abided by the truce. In 1998, a lightning strike struck a soccer stadium in the Congo, killing all players on one team while sparing no one from the other, who only suffered minor injuries. When Maradona led Napoli to the 1987 Serie A title, some fans went to the cemetery and hung banners reading, "Now, if you only knew what you missed." Bryce is the youngest soccer player in history, after being signed by Belgian club Racing Boksburg in 2013 at just 20 months old. In the 1938 World Cup semi-final between Italy and Brazil, the referee awarded a penalty kick to Italy. When Giuseppe Meazza stepped up to take it, his pants fell down due to his thinness, causing the Brazilian goalkeeper to burst into hysterical laughter. Meazza easily capitalized on the incident, sending Italy through to the final. The first player to win the Ballon d'Or was England's Stanley Matthews in 1956, at the age of 41, which also made him the oldest player to win the award. The 2012 FIFA World Meisterschaften was entirely composed of players playing in La Liga, despite the Champions League winners being Chelsea and the runners-up being Bayern Munich. French coach Guy Roux is the longest-serving coach in history, having led Auxerre for 44 years, from 1961 to 2005. Italian coach Balotelli once skipped an interview with Mourinho to watch a Formula One race, telling the Portuguese coach, "Watching Formula One is only done once a year in Italy, but I can meet you at any time." Argentine club Boca Juniors is the first club in the world to establish a special cemetery where fans, officials, and former players are buried. The age difference between Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo is 869 days, and surprisingly, this age difference is the same between the Argentine's son, Thiago, and the Portuguese's son, Junior. During the 2006 World Cup, Zidane was furious at France's draw with South Korea in the group stage, so he kicked in the dressing room door. To this day, Leipzig, whose stadium witnessed that incident, keeps the door as it was 13 years ago, surrounded by a gold frame and a Z. In April 1997, Chelsea traveled to play Coventry, and the club staff forgot their shirts in London, forcing them to play in Coventry's away kit. The Bayern Munich Museum contains a Lionel Messi shirt, the only item not belonging to the German club. It was donned by the legend in honor of Messi after he broke his own record when the Argentine scored 91 goals in 2012. The first meeting between Liverpool and Manchester in an English Classico took place in 1894, before the founding of such prestigious clubs as Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Milan, Inter Milan, Ajax, and Juventus. In the history of the Ballon d'Or, only 2 players have won it, without winning the title with their club or country: Luis Figo in 2000 and Cristiano Ronaldo in 2013. More than 80% of the balls used in various football competitions around the world are made in Pakistan. Goalkeepers wore the same shirt as their teammates until 1913. In 1962, red and yellow cards were introduced, inspired by traffic lights, by an English teacher named Ken Aston. Dutch legend Johan Cruyff was a chain smoker, often smoking at halftime during matches. Cameroonian Alexandra Song has 27 siblings, 10 brothers and 17 sisters. These were 45 strange and bizarre facts about football. Which one or more of these facts surprised you the most?